Hello, everybody. Tom Nappy here. And right now we are joined by Cathleen Dinsmore and Cheryl Perreault. And I understand, Kathleen and Cheryl, you are taking part in this year's virtual MLK Day event, which will be airing live on HCAM at 10 a.m. So tell us, what can we expect at this virtual event? I understand there are many people who will be contributing.
Yes, thank you, Tom, for having Cheryl and I here. We have spread the invitation out community-wide to as many organizations as we can think of. And so the show should start out with our keynote speaker, Jamil Adams, who is the founder of the original Freedom Team concept. The first Freedom Team was formed in Natick, so he will spend time giving his presentation. He's always a dynamic speaker. He's a poet. He's just wonderful. He's been a huge inspiration to me personally and to my forming the Hopkinton Freedom Team. And then after that, we're going to have some of the 2-minute talks from representatives of the various communities who are able to participate. And that's where HCAM has been incredibly helpful here, preparing the pre-recorded sessions, hearing about the different communities, how others can get involved, what they're involved in already. And then there will also be short recorded statements or images of art or poems that might be offered, a song, something that leads people to answer the request, what is it about Dr. King that inspired you or has led you to do what you do as part of the community. And finally, another way that we've asked people to get involved is to share some of their resources with us or ways to get involved, either within our community or more broadly. And all of those resources will be posted on Hopkinton Freedom Team's webpage. Cheryl, did I cover everything? Or Tom, you're also very much involved in this, so please contribute.
Well, we're certainly happy to have the HCAM crew helping out and getting these videos together for what should be a great event. Could you talk about the organizations that were involved in putting this event together? It's certainly a different kind of event being virtual this year, but I understand there were some good help from some various organizations in the community.
Yeah, Cheryl, would you like to talk about those?
Sure, I can mention some of them, and to also preface that people of the community, and putting a word out not that long ago and putting this program together, which is virtual, many people have stepped up to the invitation, which is really exciting. And to have this be an inclusive program of members of community as well as community leaders, people who work in different organizations in town, including the library, this Hopkinton Senior Center, the Michael Lisnow Respite Center, Project Just Because, a number of our local churches, the superintendent of schools, the Historical Society, the Hopkinton Trails Club, the Boy Scouts organization, and there's more. And we have people of different generations and representing different walks of life, all being a part of this as community, which makes it really exciting. We don't know what they're bringing to this at this point. You do at HCAM as you're filming them, but it's going to be, I think, really exciting to see everybody's contributions to this that come in the form of spoken words and also film imagery, also Jamil's wonderful, I know in advance, presentation, and check out his TED Talk, which is on the internet if you haven't seen him, to get an idea of what he is about, and some other surprise segments also that will be to be determined. How's that, Kathleen?
Perfect.
And Kathleen, the Hopkinton Freedom Team played a big role in putting this event together. Can you talk about the Hopkinton Freedom Team and what they do?
Sure. So the Hopkinton Freedom Team has only been in existence for about a year and a half. And it's a really wonderful example of collaboration where a lot of different community leaders and members have agreed to come together to meet the needs of our community in terms of if there is any bias or injustice in the town, that we are going to be prepared to address those. And that will be, and what you may have already seen in the last year and a half through events such as this MLK Day event. It's been through the Pride Parade that we organized and collaborated on with the Youth Commission and others last summer. The active bystander training. So it's really bringing more conversation and awareness to our community. And it's also, in a smaller way, offering a space that's safe and confidential to anyone who has experienced any form of bias or who has been witness to bias, using a transformative justice model. And working towards healing and towards trying to prevent the harm from happening.
Did I hear lit also as part
Yes,
of the talk?
absolutely.
To promote a strong sense of love, inclusion, and trust within our community. Love is a universal thing that the whole world needs now. And that's a main part of Jamil's message as the founder of Freedom Team.
And how has the participation been with the Freedom Team? They've had some great events that were heavily attended. How's the participation and involvement in this relatively new group to the community?
I think it's been overwhelming. I mean, I am just so heartened and bolstered by all of the support, and that it's growing and that people are invited to join, whether that's to participate in our events or to help us or to bring us an idea of more things that you would like to see. I think that it is trying to fill a spot that has been needed for quite a while.
I think we've really been very strongly supported. And I know for the recent project, the Marathon Love Letter Project, which created a small film to send out in time of the marathon back in October, and going over to the senior center and talking to folks about the Freedom Team. The people that I met with, took pictures with, filmed a little bit there. They were excited to hear what's going on with the mission of the team in promoting more sense of inclusion and unity and again, love within this town. They did some beautiful contributions as well as walking the trails during an art event put on by the Hopkinton Cultural Council. And some people I had never met before began talking about some of the exhibits on art on the trail. That was beautiful, and heard about the Freedom Team and the events going on, and mentioned they had heard about it and were new in town, and it gave us a great common ground of conversation to talk about what's happening and what's growing in our town.
Well, the Freedom Team and you both are certainly doing great work in the community. If somebody wanted to get involved with the Freedom Team, where can they go for more information?
So our website is hopkintonfreedomteam.org, and there's a way to contact us, and we will certainly respond. And we hope that you do reach out.
Absolutely. Well, we got the Martin Luther King Day celebration this Monday, 10 a.m. airing on HCAM. Is there anything else anyone should know out there about this upcoming event?
Well, it is going to be recorded as well. So if people are involved with doing some sort of community service or otherwise engaged at 10 o'clock on Monday, it will be available to watch at any time. And certainly all of the calls to action and resources that we'll be including will be available, and we hope that people really do dig into those and find something that piques their interest. So thank you.
Not just on that holiday, but any day as well. It's an exciting to be able to offer a listing like that for our community.
Absolutely. We're certainly excited to help out, and you'll be able to see the video anytime if you can't make it at 10 a.m. You could access it through our website, hcam.tv, as well as our YouTube page, youtube.com/hcamtv. Kathleen, Cheryl, thanks so much for taking time to talk with us today.
Thank you,
Thank
Tom.
you, Tom.